Hello and welcome to issue number 133 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines, create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Sorry guys. I know we just started. Actually, I have to just finish sending an email real quick. And that is why I tender my resignation to my current job. Gonna be spending a lot of time on my new boat! ! Sincerely yours, Nate Big Rich Haynes.
Nate, you got a boat?
Well, I mean, yeah. That's what I decided to do with my money. Mm-hmm. Because of course, Drew, you guys got money too, right? Like, I haven't gotten it yet, but we're part of a new podcast network now. And so we hit it big. This is kind of it. This is where all the money starts to roll in. And I quit my job right away. I don't know about you guys. Did not hesitate. The minute we got on the network, just figured it was time. This is a new chapter in my life.
This is it. Well, that's a big move for you. Can't say I'm doing the same thing.
Now, why is that?
Well, I'm taking actually the opposite approach, and I'm like giving up all of my earthly possessions except this.
I was gonna do that too, but
yeah.
First,
Tanner, what are you doing?
I quit my job and then I bought nothing but scratch tickets and 40-ounce spears.
All right. The humble approach.
It was unrelated to the podcast network thing. Just kind of what I did.
So Nate, we can talk about that later. I have some opinions, I guess, but yeah, I guess the big news on that.
Yeah, I'm getting word that maybe actually we're not gonna make a bunch. I guess we're not gonna get a bunch of money, which seems problematic.
Yeah, we can.
My life is in shambles, but all right.
Did you already hit send on that email?
Yeah, I did hit send, and I CC'd everyone. So.
You did the email bomb
I attached
thing?
A lot of images that probably should not have been attached to a corporate email. But you know what? Just going to close that email page, getting kind of full inbox right now. Worry about that later.
But yes, the big news.
Not a joke.
We have. Yes, this is not a joke. We have joined a podcast network. It is the PodFix Network. It's a great group of shows, including the Pop-Up Film Cast that Keith and Derek, who have both been on the show, are a part of.
And we have been on their show, all three of us now, right?
Yes.
Yep. Another show, the Gravity Beard. I've been on that show a couple times. Another fun listen, part of that.
Your beard is pretty heavy. So.
Yes. My neck is just shot because of the sheer mass of my beard. But that's another podcast on there. So yeah, exciting news there. Excited to see the opportunities with that. We'll probably be tweeting out some stuff about that in the future soon, or maybe already. I don't know.
Maybe who knows? By the time this comes out, I think actually stuff will be.
Yeah.
But so you can check out them, by the way. I believe they're at PodFix on Twitter, and they have a Facebook page if you just search for PodFix Network. If you want to check out what other shows are on there or what they're talking about. As far as like what this means for the actual show, I'll say that things probably aren't going to change a whole lot from our end. Like we're going to keep putting things out on Tuesdays. This is just sort of a platform to help us connect with other podcast creators, like sort of pool our resources to get some advertising out there, sort of work with each other to help build the network and get our names out there. So as far as like what you can expect, as far as what you can expect.
Whoa, what was that? Hold on.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
New letter just came in. Oh, we're famous now because of the PodFix Network. That was a letter that came in the window. They threw it on a rock and it says "Get out," but I can read between the lines.
Good movie.
But no, nothing's really gonna change operationally or content wise. You'll hear us talk about PodFix, and you might hear a stinger at the beginning or end of the pod, but that's about it.
Yeah, and if something does changes, we'll let you know. Nate will. I don't know. Nate
I got plenty of time now to do whatever you need.
Nate will personally throw a rock through every listener's window.
That's the best way to advertise.
I'll even let you pick what kind of rock it is. That's customization.
I'm more of a granite guy.
I was going to try to name a type of rock, and I couldn't. Couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah, and I for
Metamorphosis, igneous, sedimentary.
Yeah, sedimentary.
Marble, granite. But
And that's it. That's
shale.
all of them.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Trying to think back through Minecraft. What did I play with in there?
Iron.
Wood.
Is iron a rock?
I think it's
Nether?
Ore, isn't it?
Yeah.
is iron a rock? It's a rock forming element, so it forms on rocks, I guess.
Sand.
Did you just say Dan?
Sand.
Dan.
Dan.
That's what Drew had named his pet rock.
He's a rock to me. He's just always been there. Yeah. But yep, PodFix Network. Very excited. Check it out, and you'll be hearing more about them in the future for sure. Hey, Nate, can you tell me, does anything change about our show?
Oh, like you mean? Oh, like what we do here?
Yeah, what do we do?
Yeah,
like,
sure. I can help you out. Well, so every week, and as we will continue to do, you, Tanner, and myself, we get together on these here microphones. We grab some strange and bizarre headlines from the internet, take the headlines that people have sent in to us, put them all on a list, and then select one at random as an origin story for a superhero or a supervillain. Now, last week, I'm pretty sure we did a reissue, so I honestly don't remember what we did the week before that. Tanner, do you remember?
Well, honestly, no, I don't remember, but I wrote it down, so I have it here. I'm not gonna lie to the listener. But do you know what we made in the reissue that aired?
I believe it was one about
It was the Zodiac Griller.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one I wasn't a part of, I think.
Man, we should probably know more about it. Oops. Anyway, so 2 weeks ago that we did make a villain. It was the whales with the missile launchers on their back people.
Yes.
It was Captain Landgrab and his first mate, is that what you call it? Ishmael Storm.
Oh, that's right.
And then I have Gam Gam Sam Sam written down, but I don't remember what it was for.
I believe that was the name of a group of
them.
Their group of whales or something.
The idea is that a Gam is a group of whales and a Sam is a kind of missile.
Service to air missile. Yeah, that's right.
Even by the very definition of whales, there's no surface.
You were trying really hard to get us to put Gam.
But hey, we got it, and we said we were done, but we came back.
But then we got approached about being on a network, and so maybe just come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They saved the podcast.
Part of the deal. You join our network, but you can't not do it, is what they told us.
Yeah, we tried to just be like, all right, we'll join, but we won't do any more podcasts. And they said
Didn't fly. Yeah. But what are we doing this week?
We're going to do a hero this week then, and I've already picked an article at random. That one is number 9 for you guys, and the headline is, "Staring at seagulls can stop them stealing food, research shows." This comes from Carl Sorensen, of course, because
Carl Sorensen.
We're trapped in his nightmare.
Somebody please help us out.
So yeah, I mean, the headline's pretty straightforward. I guess if you're looking at a seagull, it probably won't steal your food.
Britain's seaside towns are at war with their seagulls. Oh my.
Oh shit.
Is it one individual that has a hypnobird spell? Something about him?
Like they can control birds in general, or they just can keep them from eating? Which I guess that's not a very good power.
Yeah, we might want to expand it a little bit.
I can make these birds have an eating disorder. That's not great.
Maybe the birds are becoming not cannibals, meat eaters, cannabis, and then maybe there's one person who's able to stop them, and that person is by default a hero.
So we're like kind of reverse engineering it. We're making the villain first, which is the birds.
All the birds. It's okay. It's kind of like I Am Legend. Mm-hmm. My favorite FX movie.
Is it?
It's a good one.
It's pretty good. It's all right.
No, I mean, I actually like that movie. It's
I just know it was on FX.
But it is your favorite of the FX movies, Drew? You taking a stand here and now?
No, Independence Day is your favorite FX movie.
I don't think I ever watched Independence Day on FX.
What the? I've only watched it on FX.
I have it on DVD, man. Come on, step up your Independence Day game.
Do you even care about Independence Day?
Jesus, man.
I don't know the last time I watched it.
My favorite
I
part...
watched it on July 4th, and I will do it again this year. It's like maybe there's this epidemic, and it's like greatly reduced the population, and then there's one person that has a cure. It's kind of maybe like more like The Last of Us.
I have not played The Last of Us, but it does sound like I Am Legend.
Yeah, I mean, it's this zombie world, and this one girl is immune to the virus, or it's actually a fungus. That's just what I thought. But I'm very open to other ideas.
No, I like the way you're going, but so is it just like the birds are just, like, people are just being killed by birds, and there's, like, not many people left, or they get bit by a bird and they turn into...
They turn into other birds. And then there's these weird, like, feathered zombie things. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Is that where we want to go, or?
I'm too scared now. You spooked me.
What, with the visual of that?
Yeah, I'm hiding under the bed now.
Yeah.
My little head peeking out. Making
I'm
sure
glad you brought the mic with you.
Yeah. I'm dedicated to the craft.
I'm trying to think of some other way to go. I want very much to not make like a hero bird. I feel like I want to avoid. We want to avoid animals. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to do just like, oh, this person controls an army of birds. Like, we just can't do that. I feel like we've done stuff similar to it, and it's way too obvious, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so it's 10 years in the future. Birds have taken over the world.
Mm-hmm.
The humans have a resistance, but they're like hiding in the sewers or something.
Where can't birds go? What are birds not like?
Don't like place without sky.
So just inside.
So just indoors.
But too many windows need underground.
Yeah, because birds can break through windows probably.
Yeah, because they do that. Yeah. And then maybe there's this community and one person, everyone doesn't go out and this person did and then discovered their powers completely on accident.
Yeah, well, so there's probably like groups that like go on scavenging runs out there or something.
Yeah.
And so on one of the runs, something happens. I don't know what though.
All of them die except two because we need a witness of these powers.
Yes.
And he's able to. What do the powers do? Do they completely return the birds to their normal feeding habits?
Or does it turn them inside out?
What? Guts on the outside?
Why does it do that?
I mean, I think that would stop the birds.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but you know what, Tanner? You're not right. Okay? You're not right.
Something's not right there.
Well, I mean, I know it's kind of boring. Like, how do you know which birds are good and which ones aren't then?
The ones that aren't eating you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's part of the challenge. How do you know which ones are good now? Plus, it's not like they can go out and it has to be like eye-to-eye contact.
So, like
it's
a Medusa situation?
Kind of. Is that how it works? So it's just something that limits it so it's not like, oh, I'm looking at a huge crowd of them and now none. They can't do it.
Yeah, anyone who locked gaze with Medusa was turned to stone. So, eye to eye.
I was right.
I was just checking, just verifying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, what? I make one comment about turning birds inside out, and suddenly you guys don't trust me anymore.
Send calling 911 real quick. No problem.
Connect me with 911 in Omaha, please.
Yeah.
Just call your local police.
Shit, my friend.
My friend's being weird. Something about birds turning inside out? I don't know.
He's in Nebraska.
Hey,
Nate, we've been over this. You have to quit calling us.
Have you listened to my podcast yet? We're on the network now. Oh, he hung up again.
Okay. So that. And then does the resistance try to create a plan to get the most? Okay, let me ask this. Do the birds that change end up like returning? Like if they're the bird human hybrids, do they like get some semblance of
Oh yeah, I forgot about those people. Yeah, so what happens when they lock gaze with them?
Probably return a little bit and like can flesh out their army so then they can fight back.
So I don't
know.
Trying to think. So why would they? It sounds like they don't really need to end up fighting though, because they just like make sure they keep having that person look at each of them, and then everyone becomes good again. Hang on, I'm gonna crack this real quick.
Ribbon, baby.
Yeah. Woo.
I knew you guys were gonna say something, but I was thirsty.
Well, you could have muted it.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Oh yeah, I guess I forget I have the mute sometimes. Just grapefruit sparkling water. It's kind of my go-to.
Fuck.
Sorry, what was the question?
What is happening? So like, I forgot. Honestly, I had already forgotten about the like humans turning into kind of like zombie bird thing. So that's probably like what happens is they like run into a group of them and they're like killing a bunch of their friends, and then they realize if they lock eyes that they stop.
Maybe they can't cure the people who have already turned via lock eyes. Or sorry. They can't cure the people who've already turned into weird beasts via locking eyes, but they can cure the birds via locking eyes. So they would have to use the birds that they've now turned back to the good side to help defeat the half bird, half human creatures.
Oh, okay. So there's
man
still...
and beast working in tandem.
Yes. Okay. That's
it gives us something
enough
to do other than have them just try and look at everybody.
Yes. Well, is it only one person who can do it? That's kind of what I was thinking. Are we saying that everyone can do it?
I think one person makes sense.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
So what birds do you think would be the best in armed warfare?
Armed? Well, none of them have arms.
We can arm them with little like bird.
Well, they have wings, Nate. They don't have arms.
Isn't there a subreddit for birds with arms?
Yes, there is.
Photoshop arms.
It's terrifying.
Probably. How would we give them? What would be the most dangerous in winged warfare?
I was going to say ostriches to ride into battle.
Oh, that's good.
That's great. Could you imagine, like, okay, you remember in the Two Towers, the second Lord of the Rings, where like everything's hopeless, they're making a last stand, and they look up and they see Gandalf.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of people ride down the hill. Tanner, you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're the one who's only seen it once. So
I know, I think I remember it.
It's just, and they all ride down the hill. What if there's like a scene where they look up and there's just a lone penguin? And it's like just chirping, or I don't even know what a penguin noise is. And then a bunch of them just start like belly sliding down.
I knew that's what you were going to describe. Yeah. I love that. I love that image.
It's so good.
I love penguins.
They're so good.
So those are penguins that were turned good.
Yes.
So not only do they turn them good though, but they convince them to actually be like, "Hey, fight with us against the bad birds."
Yeah, for sure.
Sick.
What other birds can like ravens are pretty fucking terrifying. Ravens eat meat anyway?
They what?
They'll eat meat, right?
Yeah, Crows? I think so. And they're the ones who like if you feed them repeatedly or something, they'll start like bringing you gifts and stuff. Isn't that ravens? Or is that crows? That's crows. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to fuck with an eagle. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Those things can get big.
What's the biggest flying bird? Is it like the condor?
I would assume the condor. Does anyone want to look it up, or are we just going to go?
Oh, the albatross. The royal albatross, which has a wingspan of just over 11 feet.
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of terrifying.
That's pretty big.
So if you can get one of those, whew.
I mean, I think if birds actually organized to take us out, we wouldn't stand a chance.
No, not at all. This thing's leading a bunch. I imagine like looking up in the sky and there's a bunch of birds and they're like dropping bombs on the hordes.
Blotting out the sun with those 11-foot wingspans.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be... Oh, Canadian geese.
Oh, those fuckers are aggressive.
Yeah. Nate?
I'm looking. I'm trying to think. What there's that like.
Geese would be like infantrymen, like on the ground coming at you.
The peregrine falcon at a dive can get over 200 miles an hour. So I'm just imagining like these like whole flocks of these birds like diving on enemy forces.
Yeah. That'd be good. I'm kind of like imagining like a bird gets going fast enough and is able to just like gorge through,
just
fly straight through one of them. Yeah.
So with the like human bird hybrids, it doesn't matter what when they get bit by, do they turn into more of that bird?
I have to imagine.
Mm-hmm. So like ones bit by geese are like way more aggressive.
And just general assholes.
Yeah, just kind of pieces of shit.
Here's a question. Once the birds change back, can they get changed back again to the cannibals or meat eaters?
Maybe. I guess, do we have to come up with why they changed in the first place?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Trying to make a better turkey.
So it was human experimentation that did it?
Yeah, it's just like, boy, we need a meatier turkey for Thanksgiving. Let's give them meat.
This is the one where they're trying to make it have more legs so everyone could get a drumstick.
Oh, God. That's horrible. Once again, I think this is week 2 of human experimentation on something that just went horribly wrong.
Yeah. Naturally.
Yeah, this is straightforward. It's a trope.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yep. And then, like, as the birds escape, they just spread it from every other bird in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of Planet of the Apes, like, too.
Yeah, we're doing week 2 of that, I guess. But whatever.
That's fine. And then the bird picks up a gun and learns how to shoot it.
That's when, ooh. Get out.
God forbid that day ever comes.
All right. Well, anything else you talk about?
We gotta talk about something.
Yeah, there's gotta be something. Do they win?
The birds?
Yeah, or the humans.
Yeah, because how's it look? How do they weaponize once they figure out this person has the ability, like when they lock eyes with the birds, they're like, oh, we're cool now. Do they start putting it up on a giant like projection screen and like marching into battle with it up on the screen?
Work?
They kill him and they take his head and they hook him up as like a projector.
Like what Hercules did with Medusa's head?
Yeah. Or are they maybe able to... would it work on a screen if they're able to, like, their mission is to return power to areas to get all screens tuned in to just a loop of this guy staring into a camera?
So
just try
like every screen in the world?
More. Yeah, but like they can't do, maybe there is one big like place that they can go to turn every screen to it.
Oh, okay. So that's their goal. They're trying to fight towards that.
Yeah.
Towards the internet.
And whatever birds they can pick up along the way, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
So when they turn the animals, like say they turn some emus, they can start riding the emus. Right?
Oh,
are all their animals dead?
What do you mean?
Because like wasn't the birds just like are eating meat now, so they're like killing everything?
Oh, that's horrifying. Or is it? We could like just say that it's only human flesh that.
Yeah, we should probably say it's only human flesh because otherwise it implies a lot more stuff.
Yep. Yeah. And then they have horses as well, but no.
The birds had blocked off
birds.
all the horses, so no humans could
Easier.
get to them.
Yeah, the birds strategically, like all the horses are somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a crow's the leader because crows are the smart birds.
That's true.
So like
I
all
feel like
the
they can
birds
hold a
are
grudge.
they're gathered around a map, and there's a crow just like pushing things across it, telling them what to do.
Well, should we move on to?
The crow's got like a little beret type hat, like a red one.
Okay, you're going into costume before I say costume. Yeah, I like it.
So they like it's got a
Militarized.
cigar, maybe an eye patch over one eye.
It's kind of a weird like Metal Gear Solid look to him.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
It's real badass.
it's really cool. Damn, it's so cool. Does the guy wait? Were you explaining a bird or the guy, the person? The
No, this is
hero?
a bird. This is a crow.
Okay, good. Yeah. What about the hero? Could be just like someone who doesn't want to be a hero. It's like it's Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow.
Never seen that flick.
Oh,
Really?
it's actually really good.
I heard
That's
it's good.
quality
Yeah, I
film.
just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah. I wouldn't liken it to Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim also good, but good for different reasons.
Yeah, but I'm a sucker for the Groundhog's Day format. Like it's a
Yeah.
really specific type of movie. But if you make a movie that is that style, I will watch it, even if the reviews are like, "This is worse than like pooping in your own hands and clapping around your house." I would still watch it.
And that's not good. Try that.
For
Not
those of you
good.
at home who can't even picture what Tanner just said, not good.
Like, but for real, like that's the way you always get me to check something out. That's why I want to play that game that's coming out on the Xbox. That's,
I don't want to know
like
what this
that
game
style.
is.
Not the poop hands one. The
Wait, there is a poop hands one?
it's like there's some game. Nate, did you see it? It's like an overhead
I
view.
don't remember what it's called, but yes, I do know.
You know what I'm
you're
talking about? Where
referring
it's like basically you keep reliving the same thing and you're like trying to make the right choice each time. Oh man, that appeals to me.
I don't understand. Where does the poop hands come into this?
That's just how I review things.
What? Okay. Yeah, it's a great movie. Nate, we tell you to watch a lot of movies, but this one's actually good.
Yeah, Edge of
to. Yeah,
Tomorrow
I have
would
heard
like
that. I heard it was
highly
unexpectedly,
recommend.
like super good.
It's very good. Don't watch Oblivion. You might think it's the same movie. It's not. It's not good.
Oh yeah, Oblivion's
It's-
bad.
Yeah, it's bad. I didn't. Yeah, had potential. And God, don't do what's the Will Smith one? Earth Zero or
Pulse? No,
Earth One? No, Are you thinking of Bright?
maybe. Yeah, Bright's
What's the
with
one where it's with his son and there's like these beasts that
It's like Second Earth, After Earth.
after Earth? That's it.
Is that what it's called?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, with his son? Yeah.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
Did you
There's
know
kind of
Quentin Tarantino wanted Will Smith to be Django and Django Unchained?
Well, I think he would have been good, and that's only going off of Will Smith's performance in Wild Wild West.
I don't know. I think it would have been weird.
Yeah, no. Jamie Foxx was the better choice, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Elysium, not good. I didn't like that one.
Which one's that?
It's with Matt Damon. It's where
Oh,
he
I've
has
never
like
seen
this
it.
mech suit. Yeah, I watched that. I went through and I was just like, man, all these kind of cool looking sci-fi movies came out, and I just started renting them all and watching them. This was a couple years ago. I was lonely. But yeah, watch that movie, Nate.
Okay.
Get off. Go.
All right. Bye.
All right.
See you, Nate.
Comic book cover, I guess.
Is that where we're at?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, we didn't actually.
All right. It was pretty good. Good flick.
I did edit out about 2 hours of Tanner and me just talking to each other right there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
assumed you just sat in silence waiting for me to come back. Oh, well, that's fine.
We were catching up. It was good.
We didn't do the costume for the actual hero, did we?
Yeah, I suppose not.
Well, I guess we didn't.
I just kept describing the crow.
It's Just wearing flannel.
Flannel and like a flannel set of pajamas.
Sure. We really want to show off how are
they a guy or a girl? I don't think we've ever specified at any point so far.
No, we could do whatever. What do we want to do? Let's do a girl. We don't do enough girls. We never do enough girls.
Yep.
Nice, Drew.
Nate, you beat your wife?
Whoa!
Please finish that sentence. We do not create enough female heroes or villains.
Yes, that is right. We don't. So this one is a female. Let's do it.
I kind of picture like steampunk almost, like with goggles, but they're like on her like forehead, almost as like a hairband looking thing.
Okay, with goggles up there.
And a scarf.
So it kind of lends to like this is a future where if they've lived in the sewers, maybe there's a lot of steam stuff down there.
I bet a lot of them wear goggles too to prevent their eyes from being pecked out.
Oh, perfect. Yep. So that's kind of the look. It's kind of a costume based off of what the future, like what this future is turned into.
Yeah.
I like that. Very like heavy. Kevlar is just a commodity. It's hard to find anymore. So you got to make your own, just layers of stuff so to prevent the pecking.
Some people are just wearing like cookie sheets they found in houses.
Mm-hmm.
Just metal pots and pans.
Yeah.
Real just like slap together armor.
This person, maybe since she's such an important asset now, gets the best of the best. Because they want to protect her.
So she gets
like military grade armor that they found, but only the elite get that.
Oh, so like actual like Kevlar and stuff.
Yeah, but still goggles. Or they could say the armor that she is wearing is like the best forged armor or something like that. They really took the time.
What's it look like?
Well, you mentioned pots and baking sheets. I kind of like that. So what if it's like clearly baking sheets and pots, like
higher end pots though, ones that would have cost quite a bit more.
Pyrex.
Yeah.
And it's all like welded together really nicely.
Some of it's zip tied.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
Comic book cover.
I really liked the picture you painted of the penguin sliding down the hill in like the middle of a fight that looks like all is lost.
Yes. They're all like, it's like maybe you see the top with all the penguins. They're all sliding down, and like in the forefront is all the people fighting, like cheering because the penguins have arrived.
Yes.
All right. Name. Is there a saying or a phrase or like something about
like eagle-eyed?
I was just thinking eagle-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
also, can I just say, not a good movie, Eagle-Eyed.
Yeah, I was actually going to mention that, the Shia LaBeouf movie.
Yeah,
there was actually one movie that came out right alongside it that was like the exact same movie too. I watched both of them.
What was the other one?
Oh God, it was
the premise being that like someone's hacking like someone's forcing people to do, or like someone's hacked all electronics. That was kind of the plot of one of the Die Hards.
No, it wasn't that. It was like...
That's a thing, though, that happens in Hollywood, where two movies that are basically the same come out the same years a lot. Because there was that Friends with Benefits and No Strings Attached came out the same year. Those were romantic comedies. And there were two Hercules movies in the same year.
Yep. Deep Impact, Armageddon.
Yeah. Like, that is like
House,
a common thing.
There was two ones where like the White House is like under attack.
One was more like comedic and one was more action.
Yeah.
But it was
it
the same
Echelon
plot.
Conspiracy? Nate?
Well, sorry, what?
Echelon Conspiracy?
What?
That the other movie like Eagle Eye?
Oh man, I think it is. Let me look.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it is.
Year. I've never heard of that movie.
Yeah, me either. Eagle Eye was bad. I went to that in theaters.
Source Code is kind of similar. Never saw it, but that came out like 3 years later.
Yeah, I think it is that one.
Yeah. This is just kind of turning into a movie discussion podcast.
Sorry.
Oh, I like it. I mean, do we just do eagle eye? It's very...
We should do a different bird's eye.
Albatross eye.
All right.
Albatross eye.
Unless you have any like flamingo eye. That sounds like a weird way of saying pink eye.
Something with sight or...
Oh, so don't just use eye, but like change.
I'm trying to make
also.
a combination of like...
Because like bird's eye view is a term.
Oh shit, bird's eye view is pretty good. I'm just gonna name out birds, and you guys just take it. Parrot, owl, goose, finch, wren, hummingbird, falcon, woodpecker, chicken.
I like owl.
Starling, sparrow, canary.
I really do like owl. Like I would like to use that in some way if possible. Owl-eyed. It is.
Optic owl.
The optic owl. Optic owl.
Optic owl. Oh, that sounds good. Optic owl.
Is that
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Nate?
Optical.
Well,
Optic owl, optical,
Tanner,
optical.
now that Nate says it, I kind of hate it.
Oh, I hate it
Oh,
now.
fuck.
No, yeah, optic owl.
Okay.
Optic owl.
I'm done
Are you
with
good
that.
with it?
Because you got those big old owl eyes. Oh, do her eyes look different now?
Yeah, they're giant and black.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yep.
And she has to.
She looks like a fucking anime character brought to life.
Maybe the goggles help her focus her gaze in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not? Some bullshit like that. All right. Cool. I think that's it then. Tanner.
Was that it?
Yeah, I think so. Any other movies we want to quit? The quick sci-fi, easy sci-fis. Anyone ever see Real Steel? I don't.
Probably not good.
I watched parts of it. It was on, I think, FX once when I was at a hotel. And I caught some of it.
Hell yeah.
And
I would
course.
probably
It would
only.
be on FX.
I think I would pass that over on an airplane. I wouldn't watch it.
I think the premise was that like most people just have their robots fight now, but Hugh Jackman was like, nah, I still like control it one.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I've totally seen Real Steel.
You motherfucker.
It didn't register. Like, it's just so insignificant in all the movies I've seen.
It's pretty forgettable.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't remember anything about Eagle Eye other than there's a part where they're running down like a country path when there's like
all the power lines.
Yeah, the power lines above them are like
Yeah.
exploding, and it's so stupid.
Stupid. Why don't they just get off the
Like
road?
go to the right slightly. Yeah.
So dumb. Or they don't have to keep running if like they're able to turn around and like get past it.
Yeah,
It's not
where it's like already exploded, it's not going to explode again.
Just stupid.
That movie's very bad.
All right.
Okay. I'll go ahead and place that then.
Yeah.
This is going to conclude issue number 133 of Headline Heroes. This week we created the Optic Owl, woman with big old eyes that can turn birds good. Had to hold for a burp there. At this time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Brett's favorite movie is Eagle Eye, and he's trying to do a shot-for-shot recreation of it on his own.
Best of luck on that one.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
It'll probably be better, honestly.
We also want to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl did the music for our podcast and helps with all the post-production of the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com. And once again, we just want to let everybody know, of course, that we are now part of the PodFix Network. If you're interested in learning any more about them, I think the best places to reach out would be at PodFix on Twitter or at the PodFix Network Facebook group. There's a bunch of great shows on the network along with us. I was surprised by the sheer number of people and great other shows that are involved in this whole endeavor. So we'll probably talk about them more as the weeks go on. But yeah, just again, we are now happily part of the PodFix Network.
And they do have a website. It's podfixnetwork.com.
Thank
and
you.
You can check out all their stuff there. We could try and just like talk about one show a week. And this week it's Pop-Up Filmcast. Or we'll just start that next week. Let's just do that.
There's something.
Yeah. There's something. If you come across any articles that you want to see us discuss, I should say, send them our way. We have our Twitter at headline_heroes. We have our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. We do have a Facebook group, and we have a subreddit, r-headlineheroes. If you want to call in, leave us a voicemail. We could play it on the show. That number is 319-596-6766. Give us a call. Whatever you're listening to us on, be it iTunes, Google Play, or any other podcast app. Hit subscribe. Helps us out. If you can leave a rating and a review, 5 stars would be great. Tell a friend about us. And finally, thank you for listening. We hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.